Disney just dropped a new trailer for Marvel's Loki, meaning Phase 4 of the MCU is well underway. This latest Disney Plus series pits the God of Mischief against the Time Variance Authority. But if this new footage is anything to go by, Loki may have an unexpected ally of his own. Is that Lady Loki we see in the trailer? Let's break down the new details in this trailer and why fans are so convinced there's more than one Loki running around these days. Here's the shot in question. On the surface, it looks as though Loki is sitting with Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow on Vormir. Has Natasha somehow been resurrected after her heroic sacrifice? Or is this Nat like Loki, a variant from a splintered timeline where things didn't play out like they were meant to? Possibly neither. A lot of Marvel fans are convinced this isn't actually Natasha, but a female version of Loki himself. For one thing, the woman's short blonde hair is very different from the long red ponytail Black Widow wore in Endgame. We can't see her face, but this woman bears a close resemblance to Sophia DiMartino. DiMartino's role in the series hasn't yet been confirmed, which has only fueled speculation she's playing Lady Loki. So, who exactly is Lady Loki? This version of Loki debuted in a time when Thor was the only survivor of Ragnarok. Loki and the other Asgardians were reincarnated in new forms, with Loki returning as a woman. Only later did Thor learn Loki had hijacked Sif's body as part of his latest scheme. That wouldn't be the first time Loki's changed his outer appearance in the Marvel Universe. Assuming Lady Loki is indeed playing a role in the Disney Plus series, we assume the explanation behind this transformation will be different. Is she also a variant from a splinter timeline? Is she actually the original Loki resurrected in a new body? And not that there necessarily needs to be a complicated explanation. This would hardly be the first time in the MCU we've seen Loki adopt a different form. As Loki himself once said in the comics, the worst thing a god of chaos can do is be predictable. So maybe some version of him is ready for a new look and a new purpose. The new trailer also gives us a better idea of how the Time Variance Authority and Owen Wilson's character, Mr. Mobius, fit in. Loki is both a prisoner of the TVA and their reluctant agent. As a variant, he shouldn't actually exist, but for whatever reason, he's also the key to undoing the damage to the timeline caused by his theft of the Tesseract in Endgame. This shot looks to be a post-apocalyptic version of New York, so this may be the doomsday scenario the TVA are trying to prevent. This may be another shot of that same future where even the moon itself has been shattered by some unknown cataclysm. We have a feeling this means Loki will be revisiting more familiar MCU locales beyond Vormir. The trailer also seems to confirm Loki's return to Asgard at some point before its destruction in Thor Ragnarok. But given the weird lighting here, this could just as easily be a dream sequence. Or it's possible we're seeing Asgard frozen in time moments before its destruction, allowing Loki to slip in and steal an artifact from Odin's vault before it goes up in flames. We also see more of Gugu Mbatha-Raw's character. Mbatha-Raw is reportedly playing Judge Renslayer. In Marvel's comics and animation, Renslayer is better known as Ravana Renslayer, a time traveler with romantic ties to Kang the Conqueror. Yes, the same Kang who's rumored to make his MCU debut in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Some shots show Renslayer battling against Loki, while others show a hooded female figure battling the TVA. We're guessing that's either Renslayer or Lady Loki. Wherever her true loyalties lie, Renslayer probably has a big part to play in this story. There's one notable Marvel cameo in the trailer in the form of a sign for Roxcart, a grocery store owned by the evil energy corporation Roxxon. Roxxon has tended to appear more in Marvel's TV projects like Cloak and Dagger and Hellstrom, but it was previously mentioned in movies like Iron Man 3. And those are the big takeaways from the second Loki trailer. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. Also, be sure to check out the latest trailer for Black Widow and our deep dive with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier's newest villain. And for all things MCU, keep it locked to IGN.
You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times. Why never do it again?